So Man United will play against Arsenal, Fulham, Burnley, Man City, and then my Chelsea. It's not an easy thing at all. Considering what they went through last season, if care is not taken, if they don't prepare very, very well, Man United might not get more than 6 points from this 15. Chelsea will play against Crystal Palace at home, play against West Ham away, play against Fulham at home, play against Brentford away, and then Manchester United away. When you look at these fixtures and then you compare it to that of Arsenal and then Liverpool and Man City, you can see that the English FA earlier on today released all the 380 fixtures for the upcoming English Premier League 2025-2026 season. So in this video, I will be bringing you the first 5 fixtures for all the 20 teams in the Premier League. But before then, let's go and look at the matches for the game week 1, which will be starting on the 15th of August 2025. So after this, after giving you the fixtures for the game week 1, I will now give you the fixtures, first 5 fixtures for all the 20 teams in the Premier League. So if your team is in the Premier, or you support a team in the Premier League, watch this video to the end to know who your team will be facing in the first 5 fixtures of the upcoming Premier League, which will start on the 15th of August 2025. So let's go. The first fixture or the opening fixture for the new Premier League season is Liverpool versus Bournemouth. The defending champions will take on Bournemouth at Anfield. That will be on the 15th of August. That's a Friday. Yeah, so Liverpool will take on Bournemouth, the opening game of the new season. And then on Saturday, we have Aston Villa will take on Newcastle. Yes, Aston Villa will sit at home and take on Newcastle. And then the same Saturday, we have Brighton will take on Fulham. Brighton and Hove Albion will take on Fulham on the Saturday. That will be on 16th August. And then we have Nottingham Forest will take on Brentford. That will also be played on the 16th of August. Nottingham Forest will take on Brentford. And then we have Sunderland, the newcomers. Sunderland will take on West Ham United. Saturday fixtures, that's 16th of August. Sunderland will take on West Ham United. And then we have Tottenham Hotspur will sit at home and play against Burnley. Yes, so under Thomas Frank, Tottenham Hotspur will sit at home and play against Burnley. And their first game of the season is at home to Burnley. And then Wolverhampton Wanderers will also take on Manchester City at the Emirates Stadium. So the first game for Man City for this season, they'll be going away to Wolves. So and then on Sunday we're having Chelsea will sit at home and take on Crystal Palace. Yes, at Stamford Bridge they'll take on Crystal Palace. And then the game of the round, Manchester United will sit at home and take on Arsenal, the Gunners. And then on Monday we have Leeds United versus Everton. You know, when you look at the fixtures for the Premier League, the first game week, you can say that it is not going to be easy at all. Sometimes the way you start. Let me now break to you the first 5 fixtures for all the 20 teams in the Premier League. So let's start off with Arsenal. Arsenal's first 5 games are against Manchester United, Leeds United, Liverpool FC, Nottingham Forest, and then Manchester City. So they will play away against Manchester United, and they'll come and play home against Leeds United. They will go away to Liverpool the third week, come and play against Nottingham Forest at home, and then play their 5th week against Manchester City at home. So when you look at these fixtures, how many points do you think Arsenal can get from a possible 15 points? Because they will play against Manchester United away, Leeds United at home, Liverpool away, Nottingham Forest at home, and then Manchester City at home. So how many points do you think Arsenal can garner or can get from the possible 15 points? But when we look at the fixtures, it's not an easy one at all. It's not an easy one at all. Having to play against Manchester United, Liverpool, and Man City in the space of 1 to 2 months, and then play against Leeds United and then Nottingham Forest, it's not going to be an easy one. But that's football for you. Sometimes the way you start will determine how your season will go. Yes, because when you begin to lose or drop points at the start of the season, it goes a long way to affect you. So let's see how it will go. And let's see how Arteta will handle each fixture, because the preparation for each fixture is going to be a very different one. Yes, because you cannot, the preparation you head towards Nottingham Forest will be different from the one you prepare towards facing Manchester City. So let's see. Arteta will need a fully fit squad to be able to compete, especially in these first 5 games. He will need all his players to be back, and he will need signings, major signings, at least a striker. Now let's move to Aston Villa. Aston Villa will take on Newcastle, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Everton, and then Sunderland. So they'll take on Newcastle at home, take on Brentford away, Crystal Palace at home, Everton away, and then play Sunderland at home. So when you compare this one to that of Arsenal, so you could see that, you can see that Aston Villa are having somehow soft first 5 fixtures as compared to Arsenal, but this is football. So now let's move on to Bournemouth. Their first 5 fixtures for the Premier League. They will play against Liverpool away, play against Wolves at home, play against Tottenham Hotspur away, play against Brighton at home, and then play against Newcastle at home. So they will play Liverpool, they will play Wolves, they will play Tottenham, they will play Brighton, and they will play Newcastle. And then let's go to Brentford. Their first 5 fixtures. They will play Nottingham Forest away. They will play Aston Villa at home. They will play Sunderland away. They will play Chelsea at home, and then they will play Fulham away. So their first 5 fixtures are against Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Sunderland, Chelsea, and then Fulham. Let's go to Everton's first 5 fixtures for the new Premier League. They play against Leeds United away. They will play against Brighton at home, Wolves away, Aston Villa home, and then Liverpool away. So their first 5 games are against Leeds United, Brighton, Wolves, Aston Villa, and then Liverpool away. So let's go to Fulham. Fulham will play against Brighton. Their first games against Brighton away. Manchester United at home. Chelsea away. Leeds United at home. And then Brentford at home. So they'll play against. Let's move to Liverpool. Liverpool first 5 games of the new Premier League. Their first game is against Bournemouth at home. Yes, and then they will go and play Newcastle away, play Arsenal at home, play Burnley away, and then come and play Everton at home. Yes, Liverpool have to. They will play against Bournemouth at home. Go and play against Newcastle away. Come and play against Arsenal at home. Come and play against Burnley away, and then Everton at home. This one too. When you compare this, it's somehow difficult to do because they are playing against Bournemouth, Newcastle, and Arsenal. Their first 3 fixtures are not easy ones at all. So Liverpool will need to set up. They will need to prepare well for the if they really want to defend their Premier League title. And then let's move to Tottenham Spurs. Their first game is against Burnley at home. They will play Manchester City away. They will come and play Bournemouth at home, play West Ham away, and then Brighton at home. So it's against Burnley, Man City, Bournemouth, West Ham, and then Brighton. So now let's now look at Leeds United. Leeds United will take on Everton at home, Arsenal away, Newcastle home, Fulham away, and then Wolves away. So Leeds United will have to play against Everton at home, Arsenal, Newcastle, West Ham, and then Wolves. So their first 5 fixtures, if they do well, they can pull some points or they can gain some points from these fixtures. And then now let's deal with Sunderland. Their first 5 fixtures, Sunderland will take on West Ham at home in their first game. And they'll play Burnley away. They'll play Brentford at home, Crystal Palace away, and then they'll play Aston Villa at home. So let's now do that of Manchester City. So their first 5 Premier League fixtures are they will play against Wolves away. They will play against Tottenham Spurs at home. They will play against Brighton away. They will play against Manchester United at home, and they will play against Arsenal away. So Manchester City's first 5 Premier League fixtures are against Wolves, Spurs, Brighton and Hove Albion, Manchester United, and then Arsenal. So it's not an easy fixtures at all because imagine having to go and play against Wolves at the Manolete Stadium, Come and play at home at the Etihad against Tottenham Hotspur. Go and play against Brighton at the American Stadium. Having to come and play Manchester United at home and go and play against Arsenal, where they lost by 5 goals to 2 or 5 goals to 1 last season. So Manchester City are not having it easy or will not have it easy in their first 5 fixtures. So let's dwell into Manchester United. Their first 5 fixtures. Their first game is at home against Arsenal. Their second game is away against Fulham. Their third game is against Burnley at home. And their fourth game is away against Manchester City. And their fifth game is at home against Chelsea. So Man United will play against Arsenal, Fulham, Burnley, Man City, and then Chelsea. It's not an easy thing at all. Considering what they went through last season, if care is not taken, if they don't prepare very, very well, Man United might not get more than 6 points from these 15 points because they are playing against Arsenal at home, playing against Fulham away at Craven Cottage against Fulham, play against Burnley at home, play against Manchester City. So now let's move to the camp of Chelsea, almighty Chelsea. Their first 5 Premier League fixtures. Chelsea will take on Crystal Palace at the Stamford Bridge, their first game. Their second game is against West Ham at the London Stadium. Their third game is against Fulham at home. Their fourth game is against Brentford away. And their fifth game is against Manchester United away. So Chelsea will play against Crystal Palace at home, play against West Ham away, play against Fulham at home, play against Brentford away, and then Manchester United away. When you look at these fixtures and then you compare it to that of Arsenal and then Liverpool and Man City, you can see that Chelsea are having one of let me say, easiest first 5 fixtures compared to the other top teams. So if Enzo Maresca and his boys should do well, if they should take this serious, I think they can get more than 9 or even 12 or even possible all the 15 points from the first 5 games. That will help them in the pursuit or in the chase to win the Premier League. So let's do Crystal Palace. Their first 5 fixtures. They play Chelsea away, they play Forest at home, they play Villa away, Sunderland at home, and then West Ham away. So not Crystal Palace were having an easy, let me say, an easy one somehow. And let's look at Burnley. They will play against Spurs away, play against Sunderland at home, West Ham away, Liverpool away, and then Nottingham Forest at home. So Burnley will play against Spurs, Sunderland, United, Liverpool, and then Forest. Yes, that's for Burnley. So let's do West Ham. West Ham, their first 5 fixtures in the Premier League, they are playing against Sunderland away, Chelsea at home, Nottingham Forest away, Spurs at home, and then Crystal Palace at home. So their first 5 fixtures, they'll be playing 2 away, 3 away. Away to Sunderland, at home to Chelsea, away to Forest, home to Spurs, and then home to Crystal Palace. So let's do Wolverhampton Wanderers. For them, they will play their first game is against Manchester City at home. They will play against Bournemouth away. They will play against Everton at home, and then they will play against Newcastle away, and then they will play against Leeds United at home. So Wolves will play against City, Bournemouth, Everton, Newcastle, and then Leeds United. So now let's do that of Nottingham Forest. They will play against Brentford at home, play against Palace away, play against West Ham at home, play against Arsenal away, and then play against Burnley at home. So you can see it's somehow easier, or it seems, or it look like somehow it will be very easy for Nottingham Forest in their first 5 fixtures. So now let's do Brighton. Brighton will play against Fulham at home, play against Everton away, play against City at home, play against Liverpool at home, and then play against Forest at home. So Brighton will have to play against Fulham at home, Everton away, City at home, Liverpool at home, Forest at home. So it's not easy. It's not going to be an easy fixtures at all. When you look at the fixtures, you can see that the first 5 fixtures of the Premier League is going to be a mind-blowing fixtures. Yes, if you don't set up, you are not going to pick even 1 point from the possible 15 points that you are supposed or you are going to compete for. When you look at the first five fixtures for all the Premier League teams, you can see it that, or you can see clearly to it that it is not going to be an easy task for all the teams, because normally the top teams, when the season starts like this, they will have to play few games before they will adapt, they will adjust because of the acquisition of because they brought in new players. So the players will have to play one, two, three, four, 5 games before they can adapt. So sometimes this is an opportunity for the lesser known teams or the less strong teams who didn't do much in the transfer market, who didn't purchase enough players during the transfer market, to take advantage of this before the big clubs will settle in well. You've gotten or you've taken at least a point from them. Yes, because when you look at Manchester City, look at the players that they've brought inside. And look at Liverpool, the players that bring in. Look at Chelsea, definitely they'll bring in players. Arsenal will bring in. So the players will now have to adjust to the Premier League system. They will have to adjust to so many things. So this could serve as an advantage to the lesser strong teams who are having 90% of their squad still available to take advantage of it. Before when we reach week 10, 11, when the big teams have finally settled. So when you are meeting them in the first 5, 6 fixtures, take advantage of that and get at least a draw from them. That will help you. Because some of as when the season starts, others their target is to win the Premier League. Others, their target is avoid relegation. Some to just stay in the league. So each team